It's your math tutor once again. I come with these two questions I want us to reflect on. The first one is on factorization. The second one involves an equation that, of course, comes from the topic indices. Okay, so the first one is factorization. How do we factorize completely given this scenario here? Okay, now we understand that under factorization, we may need to know terms such as or phrases such as difference of two squares, difference of two squares. Okay, difference of two squares. That is the factorization approach when you've been given a minus sign between two terms and then there is a square. Okay, so there's a way you go about it. And then the other one, which we'll look at later on in the near future, is quadratic expression approach. Okay, for you to factorize completely. Then there is a simpler one, which of course in this case will be the first thing that we're going to do. So for us to use difference of two squares approach, we need to have perfect squares because it's easy to factorize when you have perfect squares. That is difference of two squares, you need to have perfect squares. So in this case, how do we handle this situation? We can tell that is difference of two squares, but 5 is not a perfect square. So what we are going to do first is we're going to use the simpler way of factorizing. That's the first thing. So what is common between the two terms, 5x squared and 5? Okay, you have 5 and then the x squared minus 5 into 5, we have a 1. So that when you multiply 5 times x squared, you have 5x squared. 5 times 1 or negative 1, it will be negative 5. So it will still get you back to the initial expression given. Okay, after this, we can now work with this one because 1 is a perfect square. So we can easily work with it. So our final answer becomes 5x minus 1, and then we also say open brackets x plus 1. We would have factorized this one completely. So that is how you answer this question. Okay, that's how you factorize completely. So it's difference of two squares. Okay, take note of that one. There should be a power 2 and then a minus sign. That's when you can use difference of two squares concept in order for you to factorize. Okay, let's come to this one. How do you go about this question? Okay, solve the equation 2 to the power 2x minus 1 equals to 16 to the power negative 2x. Okay, so these are equations involving indices. Okay, so there's a rule. If a variable is in the power, okay, so the thing that you're supposed to do, or what you're supposed to take note of, is ensuring that the bases on both sides of the equal to sign are the same. Then you equate the powers. I repeat, so the bases are supposed to be the same, then you equate the powers. But the way you make the bases to be the same, if they're not the same at all, should be done in a mathematical way. What do I mean? So here the base is 2, and then 2x minus 1. Here the base is 16. So we cannot right away say that the powers this side and the powers this side are equal. Okay, so what do? We're going to say 2 to the power 4, because the 2 to the power 4 still gives us 16. So we've not changed anything. And then we maintain the power that was already there, okay, which is the negative 2x. Okay, negative 2x. I don't have enough space. After I've done this, then it's going to be 2 to the power 2x minus 1 is equals to 2 to the power negative 8, negative 8x. Okay, you've multiplied 4 times negative 2. So after I've done that, Okay, you're almost there. Okay, then you equate the powers. This time around, the bases are now the same. So you equate the powers. So it will be 2x minus 1, okay, is equals to negative 8x. Then you solve this equation to be 2x, okay, plus 8x is equals to 1. Okay, and then 2x plus 8x, it will be 10x is equals to 1. Then you say over 10, even here over 10. Then therefore x, let me do it from here, x is equals to 1 over 10. So by so doing, you would have solved this equation. So I hope this helps. Please, if you love these tutorials and they're helpful to you, please subscribe. Just hit the button that is down there for subscription, so that I can make more videos on the same. Thank you.